The legend of Date Masamune, known as the Ruthless One-Eyed Dragon, is one that has echoed through the ages in Japan. Born into the tumultuous Sengoku period, Masamune's life was a blend of tragedy, cunning, and extraordinary ambition. This is the tale of how he rose to power, feared by enemies and revered by allies. In the year 1567, the Date clan's castle in Yonezawa resounded with the cries of a newborn. The son of Date Masamune, the lord of the clan, was named Masamune. As a child, Masamune showed exceptional promise, but fate dealt him a cruel hand. Smallpox ravaged his young body, leaving him blind in one eye. Undeterred by this setback, Masamune refused to let his disability define him. Years passed, and the boy grew into a fierce warrior. His single eye gleamed with a fire that no one could extinguish. Rumors spread about his ruthlessness in battle, his strategic genius, and his relentless ambition. These traits earned him the moniker Dokuganryu, the One-Eyed Dragon. Masamune's rise to power began in earnest when he was just 17. His father, Terumune, decided to retire and appointed Masamune as the head of the clan. However, the transition was not smooth. Rival clans saw this as an opportunity to attack, and dissent brewed within the Date ranks. One night, during a heated argument, Masamune's own mother accused him of being unfit to lead. In a moment of rage, Masamune drew his sword and slashed at his mother's kimono, cutting off her sleeve. "I will show you what I am capable of," he declared. To secure his position, Masamune decided to launch a preemptive strike against the rival Soma clan. Under the cover of darkness, he led a small but elite group of warriors through the dense forests and rugged mountains. The night was eerily quiet, save for the rustle of leaves and the occasional call of an owl. The warriors moved like shadows, their faces painted in shades of black and green to blend with the surroundings. As they approached the Soma stronghold, the tension was palpable. Masamune signaled for his men to halt. "Remember," he whispered, "we strike hard and fast. Leave no room for mercy." His voice was cold and calculated, devoid of fear. The men nodded, their resolve hardening. With a swift motion, Masamune raised his hand, and the attack began. The sound of swords clashing and cries of battle filled the air. Masamune fought at the front, his one eye scanning the battlefield with razor-sharp focus. He moved with the grace of a dancer and the ferocity of a dragon, cutting down anyone who dared to stand in his way. In the midst of the chaos, Masamune spotted the Soma clan leader, Soma Akitan. Their eyes met, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. Akitan's face twisted with a mixture of fear and defiance. With a roar, Masamune charged, his sword slicing through the air. The two leaders clashed in a flurry of strikes and parries, each trying to find an opening. Masamune's ferocity was unmatched. He feinted to the left, then swiftly brought his blade down on Akitan's right side. The enemy leader staggered, blood pouring from the wound. "This is the end for you," Masamune snarled. With a final decisive strike, he ended Akitan's life. The battle was won, but Masamune knew this was only the beginning. His reputation as the One-Eyed Dragon grew, and with it, the fear and respect of other clans. He expanded his territory, forging alliances and crushing those who opposed him. His strategic brilliance and ruthlessness in battle made him a formidable force. One fateful night, Masamune received a message from a distant ally, warning of a betrayal within his ranks. He summoned his closest advisors to his private chamber. The room was dimly lit by flickering lanterns, casting long shadows on the walls. Masamune's eye glinted with a dangerous light as he addressed his advisors. "We have a traitor among us," he said, his voice low and menacing. "Someone seeks to undermine our clan from within." He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. The advisors exchanged uneasy glances, each wondering who the traitor could be. Masamune's gaze settled on one man, a trusted lieutenant named Kuroda. "Kuroda," he said, his tone icy, "you have been with me since the beginning. Can you swear your loyalty to me?" Kuroda met Masamune's gaze, his expression unwavering. "I swear it, my lord," he replied. Masamune nodded slowly. "Very well, But know this, if you betray me, I will show no mercy." The threat hung in the air, heavy and ominous. The following days were tense with everyone on edge. Masamune's suspicion grew, and he decided to set a trap for the traitor. He leaked false information about a planned attack on a neighboring clan, knowing that the traitor would pass it on to their enemies. As expected, the information was leaked, and Masamune's enemies launched a preemptive strike. But Masamune was ready. He had positioned his forces strategically, turning the enemy's surprise attack into a devastating ambush. The battle was short and brutal, with Masamune's forces emerging victorious. After the battle, Masamune confronted Kuroda. "You betrayed me," he said, his voice filled with cold fury. Kuroda fell to his knees, pleading for mercy. "My lord, I was coerced. They threatened my family." Masamune's expression softened for a brief moment, but his resolve remained. "I understand your plight, but betrayal cannot go unpunished." He drew his sword and, with a swift motion, ended Kuroda's life. The message was clear. Betrayal would not be tolerated. Masamune's reign continued, marked by both fear and respect. He consolidated his power, turning the Date clan into a formidable force in Japan. His legacy as the Ruthless One-Eyed Dragon was cemented, a tale of ambition, cunning, and relentless pursuit of power. In the annals of history, Date Masamune is remembered not just for his ruthlessness, but for his vision and determination. He navigated the treacherous waters of the Sengoku period with a single eye fixed firmly on his goal, unifying and strengthening his clan. And though his methods were often harsh, his legacy endures as a testament to his indomitable spirit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.